Hi everybody, I'm Mason Taylor. I'm the founder of Superfeast, and a lot of people don't realize that before I started Superfeast over 6 years ago, I was on my own health journey, and one of the things that occurred for me, the story actually goes, I was in Bolivia. I was on a real old, just like typical chicken bus, I call it, and there was like chickens all over the place in the bus, someone moving their house on top of the bus, and I was a young man, I was in my early 20s, and I was exhausted. I remember it being early morning and I was just slumped on the side of the window, and this was a regular occurrence for me. And what happened is I dropped into my body. It was a real defining moment for my health and inevitably led me to begin Superfeast. I was like, there is something wrong here. I can't get my head off this window. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. No matter how much I sleep, I continue to be tired. And it really shook me. That moment led me on a journey to not only start Superfeast, but to dive into my body and try to get out of this Western mentality that tells you you're just on the decline. Because for me, at that point, I had two paths. One, which part of me was considering, is that you're just going to have to accept that you are getting tired and you're exhausted and you just don't have the pep that you used to. The other path was, hang on, maybe there's something we can do about this. Despite what the culture says, you can begin to cultivate that core energy, which I've since learned lives in the kidneys, that foundational energy. Some would call it your primordial energy. The one that leads to you having stamina. It definitely was the one, that was a driving force for me to just to remember, hey, remember what it was like to have that energy you can use, not in just like getting a stimulant coffee kind of way, but that long-term energy. I wake up, I'm able to get out of bed, really have power in my body, have the stamina to go all day doing what I need to do to be effective in life, and then at the end of the day, not just fall onto the bed exhausted. That is an incredible journey, inner journey, one that, of course, me being the super feaster I am, herbs are intrinsic, but an entire philosophical shift had to occur within me for me to get out of that traditional Western mind frame that you're just going to continue to decline and you're going to have to just tend to those symptoms. You're going to have to continue to use stimulants to get you up, particular supplements or little things, like tricks to kind of get you up and through life and through your day, rather than flipping it into that place where I'm not only preventing myself from going into decline like that, but I actually enter into that stage where my kidneys and my body are regenerated. I get to a place of foundational energy and health, and then I'm in the potentiation mode. That is a huge aspect of my message, and it's been a huge aspect of my journey, which has led me here to creating Superfeast and sharing this through Superfeast and my personal work with you, how I've been able to do that, and just share how much I cherish that. It's possible, guys. Especially with consistency, with passion for what you're doing, through herbalism, it's possible for us to rebuild that foundational primordial energy that leads to stamina, power, the potential for your body to regenerate itself, to be restored in your body. And I'm going to be sharing more about this with you. Got some very exciting news to share with you. I'm going to have another video coming out soon, so make sure you're on the newsletter over at superfeast.com.au. Make sure you're on social media so you get informed when this video comes out, because I'm going to start sharing the little tidbits, the little philosophical tweaks and the practices and herbs that you can start bringing into your life to really powerfully build back this core energy that lives within your kidneys.